about the 5 second rule.
So the 5 second rule is something that I created 12 years ago when I was in a rock bottom moment in my life. I was unemployed and I was 41 years old and I could not get out of bed because of the anxiety. I would literally wake up, stare at the ceiling, the thoughts would escalate. I was really struggling, Dr. Amen. And so one night I was watching TV. I was telling myself what so many of us do every night, where you say, that's it, tomorrow morning I'm changing. I'm going to get out of bed. I'm going to look for a job. I'm going to do this. And all of a sudden I see this rocket ship launch. And I have this crazy idea. Maybe if I launched myself out of bed fast enough, I could beat the anxiety. So then I know it sounds really stupid. So the next morning, the alarm goes off, but I noticed that there was this window of hesitation, this window between this thinking that we do and the doing that we need to do. Because the alarm went off and I knew I needed to get out of bed. I remembered the launch idea and then I started thinking about it. And as I thought about it, all these negative thoughts came into this little window of hesitation. I don't want to. What difference is it going to make? You're $1 million in debt. But what I did that morning changed my life. I started counting backwards. I just went 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I stood up. And that was it. And I went on to use this little countdown technique, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, over and over and over and over in secret. I never intended to tell anybody about it. I was invited to be part of the first ever TEDx talk. Somebody asked me to give a speech about career change. And it was the first time I'd ever been on a stage. And I basically have a 21-minute long panic attack in that TEDx talk. I forgot how to end the talk. And so I said, by the way, there's this thing I do. I call it the 5 second rule. What is it doing in your brain?
It's probably activating their frontal lobes.
Yes.
And then giving them just a little space to make a better decision. It
Yes.
gives them the space to go, what do you really want? 5,
Yes.
4, 3, 2, do it. And yeah, watch, like you said, activating, and it probably activating a little bit of dopamine because it's like, oh, I have control, which is a positive feeling, right? I have control. And then, so what's the goal?
Yeah.
You train it over time, and those negative thoughts you had actually trained them to stay.
Right.
And now you're training them to leave.
Yes.
But I love the technique. I think it's so helpful and so simple, right? Because if it's not simple, people won't do it.